Hey mini enthusiasts, how are you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're all well and I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm back on the Super City, and just when I thought I was finished with all the rust and corrosion, I found some more. And it's a bit of a bodge job. It's not a nice repair that's been done in the past. So let's dig out the welder and let's get stuck in and put it right. Right, this is not good. I thought I was done with all the rust. But we've got this piece here which has been plated from the outside. I'll show you that in a moment. And we've got this little bit, it's only a small bit right down the bottom here. So need to get these sorted out. So that's the opposite side of that bit. It's just this bottom lip. Should be quite easy to fix. This bit, however, has been repaired before. Not very good at all. And yeah, don't ask me what they've done there. I actually think I might take off this number plate bracket to do that repair. Right, I was hoping this would be quite an easy repair, so luckily I've got my old panel up here. There's a couple of spot welds at the bottom there, a couple of spot welds at the top. So I drilled the bottom out, I drilled the top out, and where it's been welded underneath, it's all been fused together. So as you can see, I've got those two top spot welds out, but you can see there's weld marks in here, so I'm actually going to have to cut out this entire piece, I think, and remake that. And there is some filler in here as well, obviously where it's been repaired before, but it's getting a bit more involved than I'd hoped. And if we move down the bottom, as I say, I've got it off there okay. It's right up the top here, and there's actually this top lip, the bumper lip, is a separate piece. So we got sort of 1, 2, 3 bits all welded together. So I think I'm just going to slit, chop this out, and we'll work out how to fix it as we go along. Right, so I'm sure I've probably said this before, sometimes you've got to go full send. Yeah, that's how much I've cut out. So the plan here is, this is obviously the front panel, this whole piece here. This is the lip for the front bumper, which will just be spot welded on. It's just like L shaped, that'll be easy to make. We're going to weld a piece in here. The only slight complication is this panel's curved, but it's behind the number plate. So yeah, it don't have to be perfect, but it definitely needs to be better than the previous repair on it. And then we shall weld that piece in, linish it back, and then weld the bumper lip in. Hopefully I can get the spot welder in to weld the bumper lip in, but if not, I'll drill them through and plug weld them. Like I say, number plate bracket goes here, so all of this is behind the number plate. What they've tried doing here, and to be fair, this is, arguably actually, is it? So MOT wise, you're not allowed any corroded holes within 30 centimetres of a seatbelt or suspension mount. Yeah, that would have been within 20 of the front subframe mount. But I don't know, I can't say I've seen a mini fail on the front panel, front valance, but in theory, that's a subframe mount there, so yeah. Don't know, I used to be an MOT tester, but I've not tested for a long time. So what they've done, that's obviously the number plate bracket. There's a top half of the bracket there, so I slit it through to get it out, so it sits something like that. And then this was the plate that had welded on behind, which they'd sort of put in like that. And as you can see, the welding on that, yeah, it stayed on there. I ain't gonna say anything more. So I need to clean, yeah, not sure what's going on here, but I need to re-weld this number plate bracket, because I'm not gonna need to reuse that, or I shall just chop it off here. So I could just take it off sprout, or I've got another one over there. So let me get the welder out. Need to make a piece to go in there. Only problem is I think I'm getting low on gas. Right, there's my piece. It's a pretty good fit. I've just put it against the panel and just gently sort of bent it in so it takes on the same curve. I'm probably just going to trim off a little bit more because you don't want an exact fit because the metal will expand when you weld it. Right, so to begin with, I'm just going to tack just to get it in the right place. I'm using a magnet here to hold it at the bottom. Just a word of caution, the magnet, if it's near the weld, it will mess up the weld. So they're actually a bit of a pain in the arse. So I usually just get the first tack on, get the magnet out of the way, and then we should be good to go. Right, unfortunately, I've run out of gas. I've nearly finished it. I just started welding up the top here and it just kept blowing holes. The weld kept going porous and I didn't cadge on, but yeah, I'd run out of gas. So, yeah. So I need to order some gas, just finish off that top bit, but the rest of it, again, it's almost a seamless repair. I wasn't as careful as I was on the doorstep. Inside, I've just linished it back. Not the best welds ever, but they're okay. As you can see, there are pinholes in it which I need to sort out. So yeah, Next time you see this, it'll probably be a week later, but moments later for you because I'll get an order on. And there's my new number plate bracket. So that got donated by Sprout, what was left of Project Sprout, which was, what, I think when did I do Project Sprout? 2019, something like that. It was a COVID project anyway. It was finished in COVID. So yeah, there's our new number plate bracket. I just need to make the piece to go in here as well. But first off, I need to get some welding gas. If you're wondering, I do get asked this occasionally. The gas I use is argon CO2 mix. These are bigger than the mini mig bottles you get. They are more cost effective, but not nearly as cost effective as a big rental bottle. Everyone says, why don't you get one of them? I probably should do. It's just storing it though. I'm tight on space. It would make more financial sense, but these are somewhere in between. I think these are filled to 100 bar. Can't remember. Sure, they're 100 bar, 2.2 litres, so 220 litres of Argo mix. Boom, and there we go. Almost a week later, 2.2 litres at 100 bar, £29.80. Not the most cost effective, but better than the mini mig bottles. Let's get that fitted up and we can get that bit finished off. Right, we've got our piece all welded in there now, and that's got spray through primer on it, weld through primer. There's our repair piece, which we're going to spot weld into there initially, and then we'll seam weld along the tops here. So I sometimes get asked about what spot weld I use. It's an old one that I bought off Facebook Marketplace, Clark CW11T. I thought the T would mean timer, but it doesn't. It says it's 6.6 kVA. I don't think it's the most powerful thing in the world, but it does the job for light body work. I think I paid 100 quid for it. It's come in really handy. Right, bit of a progress update. So I've got this bit ready to go now, ready to put the number plate bracket back on. I've marked it up. And there it is. You're going to wonder why I've painted it already. That is because once it's on there, very difficult to get around the back of it. So I thought I might as well paint it now. So hopefully I can spot that one. Obviously got the 2 holes where I drilled it originally down the bottom. I can fill them up if I need to, but I'm going to try and spot it on. And you might notice I also repaired this section down here. I didn't film that, I just got on with it. It was only a tiny little bit. The actual piece of rusty metal was there, so it was only a small bit, quite easy to fix. So yeah, I just need to get that spot welded on now. Right guys, there we go. I do apologise if my voice doesn't sound great. I really don't feel well at all. And I was midway through that job. Run out of gas last week, and then I thought I really need to get in here, get that bit finished off so I can finish off the video. So it's Friday evening. I've got it done, but yeah, I really don't feel very well. I think I'm gonna go in, have a shower and chill out. So that should be all the rust cut out the car hopefully now. So this bit, that was a horrible repair on there. Really poor. That's a small bit I got out the corner. But yeah, hopefully the welder's away now and I won't need it again. I can start prepping it all now. Next bit, I think I need to get the bulkhead and engine bay painted. Oh, and I forgot to mention I dropped off the subframe to be stone chipped and powder coated. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I just about made it through that one. Drop me a thumbs up. If you want to drop me a comment, I read all the comments. If you're not a subscriber, please do consider subscribing. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better for the next one. Catch you later.